I write this to my audience in the form of a letter, in care of the San Quentin Detention Center, cell block 345 in Building 1C. Sergeant Cornhole assured me that this recorded letter would reach my YouTube channel manager before my analytics are completely fucked. I wanted to let my subscribers know that I was okay, that I'm doing just fine as a model prisoner, and as a loving wife to Tyrone Dickinson, aka the Booty Pirate. I know some of you might be concerned about my well-being, but I assure you that I have not abandoned my MGTOW brothers. Even though Tyrone and I had a lovely wedding in the exercise yard, while our wedding guests consisted of skinheads and the MS-13 gang members who were at the time shanking each other over Little Debbie snack cakes and the right to use the water fountain. This of course did not make our prison wedding any less special, nor did it shake my MGTOW spirit. In fact, it solidified it. You see, I have taken my hatred of women to the extent of learning how to eliminate the gag reflex so that I can adequately pleasure Mr. Dickinson. It's about being here for men in any way that we can, even if that means unhinging your jaw like a python so that you can suck out the poison-filled pain from all 13 inches of Tyrone's thrusting manhood. For the first time in my life, I have a robust and healthy sex life. We have incorporated role-playing fantasies into our relationship. At night, I like to pretend that he takes control and rapes me, and he likes to, well, he pretty much just rapes me. It works out for the both of us in the end. Every night while I lay there reading the latest from Tom Clancy, I lay on my stomach allowing my ass to heal from the rather active and somewhat painful encounters with the Booty Pirate. He likes to be called that. Says it helps with his ego or something. You see, brothers, if I were married to a woman, I would not be this happy. Unlike those disgusting females who would not dare touch me, I'm constantly receiving attention from the prison manosphere, if you catch my drift. You see, prison life can be quite difficult and ever so complicated. Every day is a struggle to survive, especially when it comes to gathering the much-needed resources that supplement the poor accommodations that are provided by the prison staff. So as any good MGTOW would do, I put my brothers first and do what must be done. For instance, just the other day, Tyrone ran out of cigarettes, so he decided to barter me for a pack of menthol cools. He does tend to get rather violent when he doesn't have his nicotine, the poor man. I almost don't blame him for sucker punching me in the jaw and then throwing me over the second-story rafters after he smoked his last Marlboro. Now don't get me wrong, when a woman does this, it's absolutely deplorable, but as a man standing up for other men, I can see how the gynocentric cigarette corporations have plagued his mind. He is a victim, you see, and must be treated as such. So with pride and dignity, I will take every violent thrust he hurls at my face. I will take a stand for the men who are all innocent, because men, unlike women, are not capable of such behavior, nor do they have the ability or desire to commit any crime, ever. It's obvious that some disgusting bitch has provided false testimony to have all these men locked up. I'm sure that even the men who have been convicted of other crimes like car theft or bank robbery were merely trying to please some nagging whore who had the audacity to demand shit like, pay the light bill, pay the rent, I'm crippled and in a wheelchair, can you feed the baby? When that lazy hypergamous cunt should have sprang to her feet and fed that fucking baby. Seriously, woman, I am in the middle of a fucking video game. Hobble your ass over to the crib, pull your fucking tits out, and feed the baby. After all, I see women as an enemy combatant, and I won't put up with your shit. Do you know what a dungeon grind is, you fucking slut? It's double XP weekend, and you want to pester me with some gynocentric baby-feeding bullshit? You're the one that's out of your goddamn mind, thinking we need to have children and the like. That fucking child is an absolute money pit, just like her whore mother, who seems to think she's entitled to eating every day and not being without the basic utilities for days on end. What makes you think you deserve to retain your dignity by being able to bathe or have enough light to comb your hair? Can I at least have 15 to 45 days of non-stop gameplay so that I can level my Orc Mage to level 80? I would like to finally stop getting my ass kicked in the PvP server, where much like you, they steal my fucking resources. God damn it, woman. I'm a proud MGTOW man who consumes hours and hours of MGTOW content on YouTube while escaping into a virtual world that only packs on the pounds, clogs my arteries, and renders my 1.5-inch penis absolutely useless. Just the way I like it. Because I am a man that is going his own way. I am self-actualized, and it's about what makes me happy. I don't give a single, solitary fuck who I choose to leech off of, or if I end up in prison from having shed all of my clothing while attempting to escape the police car I was detained in after having been arrested at McDonald's. It's not my fault that I was having a stage 5 panic attack after having been tased by the same policeman who chased me back into McDonald's, where I frantically ran naked through the McDonald's play place. And it's not my fault that every child there will spend the rest of their life confused as to why a butt-naked, morbidly obese man ran through McDonald's screaming about his resources. It wasn't my intention to burn that image into their retinas, but at least now they know what a real man looks like. 450 pounds with an oversized clitoris for a penis that Shannon said that she loved, but still chose to dox my 1.5-inch penis to the entire world. You know who I'm talking about. The same whore who was now fucking Jackhammer Jason, the mangina simp who has a full-time job and a 13-inch cock who apparently does a better job at shedding himself of his resources than I do. At least I'm not the one stupid enough to spend my hard-earned cash on a prom dress from my own flesh and blood. The joke's on you, Jason. You may have earned the love and respect of my children, but at least I get to eat off the big boys menu without having to worry about that tradcon bullshit. Love and respect are as outdated as the pudding cups they allow me to scrounge from the prison trash to supplement the vitamins and protein that Tyrone unloads into my throat every night. I'm a MGTOW. I am beyond such nonsense. I've went my own way, and while that apparently has landed me in prison, it doesn't mean that I'm not a successful, high-status male. Here in San Quentin, I am the most sought-after sexual object, considering the fact that my penis is so small that most of the men here are under the impression that I am a post-op tranny. Even though they think my pussy is either my descended asshole or the extended fold of stomach fat that happens to surround my penis, making it look like a vagina with a rather large clit. The point is, brothers, is that I'm finally happy about how my life is turning out. I have no regrets, and neither should you. Anytime you feel lonely, unfulfilled, or incarcerated, just remember that at least you don't have some bitch breathing down your neck about feeding the children or paying the inevitable rent and utilities. When I'm released, and most likely placed on the National Sex Offender Registry for running bare ass in front of a bunch of toddlers at McDonald's, I will of course resume making content for you strong men of MGTOW. My subscribers and my freedom will be on my mind every time Tyrone enthusiastically thrusts his manhood into my MGTOW anus. Don't shed a tear for me, brothers. I'm taking one for the team, to show the world how strong and resilient MGTOW men are. I must go now, brothers. If I don't tend to the needs of my beloved booty pirate, he'll bend me over and do me dry. Oh, and never forget to be human.